Every flight has a story. Every accident has a cause. Behind every crash is an investigation waiting to uncover the truth. This is FACTNAI, fictional aviation crashes that need an investigation. On a clear afternoon at 12:36 local time, Aidan Airways Flight 963 prepared for a routine passenger flight. The aircraft involved was an Airbus A321neo, operating from runway 36. The weather was perfect. Clear skies, calm winds, excellent visibility. Before departure, there were no known issues with the aircraft.
Aidan Airways 963, runway 36, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff. Runway 36, Aidan 963.
Aidan Airways Flight 963 receives clearance from air traffic control to depart runway 36. The aircraft begins its takeoff roll. The engines perform normally as the aircraft accelerates down the runway.
Thrust set. V1. Rotate. Rotating. Positive climb. Gear up.
At 38 seconds into the flight recording, Flight 963 rotates. The aircraft lifts off from runway 36 and begins climbing away from the airport. The landing gear is retracted and the aircraft continues its climb.
Passing 4,000 feet. Autopilot 1. Autopilot engaged.
After reaching a safe altitude, the crew engages the autopilot. At this point, everything appears normal. The aircraft is stable, the engines are operating normally, and the flight continues as expected.
Captain, green hydraulic system pressure is low. I see it. Let's monitor it.
Approximately 2 minutes after takeoff, the aircraft displays a warning, HYDGSYSLOPR. The green hydraulic system is losing pressure. The crew begins working through the checklist and monitoring the situation. At first, the aircraft remains controllable.
Pressure's still dropping. We'll need to head back before it gets worse. Departure. Aidan Airways 963 requesting immediate return due to a hydraulic indication.
Approximately 2 minutes after takeoff, the aircraft displays a warning, HYDGSYSLOPR. The green hydraulic system is losing pressure. The crew begins working through the checklist and monitoring the situation. At first, the aircraft remains controllable.
Aidan Airways 963, roger. Turn right, heading 180. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. You're cleared directly back to the airport. Turn right, 180. Down 5,000.
Air traffic control instructs Flight 963 to turn right to heading 180 degrees and prepare for runway 18. The aircraft begins the turn back toward the airport. Later analysis shows the aircraft stabilized at approximately 185 degrees instead of exactly 180. Investigators determined this 5-degree difference was minor and did not contribute to the accident.
Flight controls feel a little bit heavier. I got the same feeling.
During the return flight, hydraulic pressure continues decreasing. The pilots notice the aircraft controls are becoming heavier. Although the aircraft is still flying, the response is becoming less effective. The crew continues preparing for the approach.
Hydraulic pressure almost gone. Continue the checklist.
The cockpit receives a master warning. The warning alerts the crew that the aircraft is experiencing a serious system issue. The pilots acknowledge the warning and continue attempting to maintain control of the aircraft. The flight controls feel heavier, and the aircraft response continues to degrade.
Aidan Airways 963, wind calm, clear to land at runway 18. Clear to land, runway 18.
Flight 963 is cleared for the approach to runway 18. The aircraft begins descending toward the runway. Weather conditions remain clear. There are no storms, no visibility problems, no wind issues. However, the hydraulic problem continues to worsen.
1,000, stabilized. 500. Captain, the aircraft isn't responding normally. I think it's tilting. I'm trying to correct it.
During the final approach, Flight 963 begins drifting left of the runway centerline. The pilots apply corrective inputs, attempting to bring the aircraft back toward the runway. However, the aircraft does not respond normally. Investigators later determined the continuing hydraulic failure had significantly reduced control effectiveness.
Still drifting! Go round! Toga!
The captain decides to perform a go-round. Thrust is increased and the aircraft briefly climbs. However, the hydraulic failure has continued reducing the aircraft's ability to respond to control inputs. The aircraft cannot maintain the intended flight path.
No response. Come on, come on!
500, 4, 3, 100.
Hold it!
After the brief climb, the aircraft begins descending again. The aircraft remains left of runway 18. At approximately 12:41 local time, Aidan Airways Flight 963 impacts the ground before a safe landing can be completed. The cockpit voice recorder continues recording briefly after the impact before stopping. Investigators recovered both the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder to determine what happened. The flight data confirmed a progressive loss of green hydraulic system pressure and reduced control response. The cockpit voice recorder confirmed the crew recognized the emergency and attempted to regain control until the final moments. Investigators concluded that a progressive loss of green hydraulic system pressure caused severe degradation of flight control response during the return to the airport. Every flight has a story. Every crash has an investigation. This was FACTNAI Episode 3.